Hello everyone, my name is Cami and welcome to my channel, Cami's Corner. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back on my channel. We do mainly Bath & Body Works and fragrance content with a sprinkle of lifestyle content, but in today's video, we have the Bath & Body Works $4.95 haul that included body washes as well as lotion. But before we get into today's video, I wanted to talk to you about a perfume brand that I have been obsessed with lately, and this is Dossier. If you don't know them yet, they are a perfume brand that basically cracked the code on giving you luxury fragrances without that luxury price tag. And they were so kind to send me over 3 of their perfume, and I have been testing them out the past few days, and I can say I am in love. They create some of the most iconic high-end fragrances that you would typically see at a department store, but instead of dropping over $100, Dossier perfumes start at around $29. They are made in France, cruelty-free, as well as non-toxic. So let's get into the fragrances that Dossier sent over for me to talk about in today's little portion of this video. Before we get into the haul, we have the Fruity Almond fragrance. Something I really love about the Dossier scents is the magnetized lid, where it just goes right on. It feels so luxurious and high-end. So this Fruity Almond has notes of almond and peach with middle notes of orris, orange blossom, and tuberose with base notes of tonka bean, vanilla, and cocoa. And this one is inspired by the Carolina Herrera Good Girl at a fraction of the cost, of course. This one smells amazing. And this one came in at a strong 8.5 out of 10, and it lasted almost 4.5 hours. That is fantastic. It smelled super strong on my skin, and I was actually wearing this fragrance, and my husband was like, "Ooh, you smell really good." So this one is definitely a compliment getter. It smells like lots of a peachy, tuberosy, orangey blossom kind of fragrance with a little hint of nutty. So that is the Fruity Almond fragrance. The next one they sent over for me to try out was the Floral Lavender. And this one has top notes of mandarin, neroli, blackcurrant, jasmine, lavender, orange blossom with base notes of vanilla, amber, and musk. And this one is inspired by the YSL Libre perfume. I really enjoyed this one as well, and with my wear test, this one lasted, again, a solid 4.5 hours. I absolutely loved this fragrance, and the scent bubble was amazing as well. And you got lots of longevity out of this one. I get a ton of the neroli and the orange blossom, but the amber and vanilla makes it more of like an ambery, like date night kind of fragrance. So I'm really loving the Floral Lavender. And last but certainly not least, because this one was my favorite and it was definitely a compliment getter, this is the Floral Marshmallow perfume. And this one has top notes of marshmallow, neroli, and bergamot with middle notes of orange blossom, honeysuckle, jasmine, and orris with base notes of amber, vanilla, and musk. This fragrance lasted all day long, and I smelled bougie and expensive, and I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved the Floral Marshmallow fragrance. This is definitely going to be a fragrance that I reach for very often. It lasted so long, and I am so obsessed. Another thing I love about Dossier is they have a risk-free system where if you don't vibe with the scent, you can go on their website and you can just simply return it and get a refund. So you really can't go wrong with trying out the perfumes from Dossier. If you're someone who wants to smell good and don't want to pay the designer price tags, you can check out Dossier and their collection of amazing fragrances down in the description below. Thank you so much, Dossier, for sending over a few perfumes for me to check out. Okay, now let's get into the Bath & Body Works portion of the haul. I had done a BOPUS order during the $4.95 sale. I was needing some more fall shower gels and body washes, but unfortunately my store was out of glazed pumpkin and I was so sad. So, and I was only purchasing at my local store because my husband wasn't going to be going by any other stores on his way home. So I was like, I'll just do the pickup at my local store and hopefully I can get glazed pumpkin another time. But we did purchase during this $4.95 sale. I am all set on lotion, so I did not purchase any lotions or moisturizers, but I did stock up on some body washes, but mainly for my husband because his body wash collection is not looking too hot. He has like one left. So luckily this sale came just in time. So I was able to stock up on some body washes for him before semi-annual sale in winter. So he is able to have some stock before he runs out before the winter semi-annual sale. The first one I grabbed for him was Honorable. This is Genuine Leather, Crisp Pear, and Warm Patchouli. This was such a good sale, you guys. Anytime Bath & Body Works is under $5 for body care, it is a run to the store and go purchase and stock up, because they don't do that under $5 price point. Usually we see a $5.95 sale, but it was nice to see a $4.95 sale. Yeah, this one smells really nice, really leathery, and my husband enjoyed this one. So we have Honorable. And the next one, I picked this one up. This is To the Moon. He did not love To the Moon when we smelled it in the cologne or in the bar soap, but he brought this home and I had him smell it and he's like, wait, I really like this one. So there must be just something in the cologne that he's not totally vibing with, but he really enjoyed it in the body wash when he smelt it. This one is Iced Lavender, Sage, and Bergamot Zest. I'm not sure if this is a repackage, but it's definitely giving vibes to something I've smelt before from Bath & Body Works, but I can't just quite put my nose on it. It's got a nice zest to it, which I really like, and there is lavender and sage, but I don't get too much of the sage. I just feel like it's a zesty lavender, but like in a masculine way. It's not like a feminine floral lavender, but I really like this one. And I think the packaging is absolutely beautiful. How fun is that with the little iridescent? We got some little stars here. So this is To the Moon. And then the last one I grabbed for my husband, he was very excited about, is the Men's Immortal in the body wash. This is Black Plum, Suede Saffron, and Haunted Woods. I honestly think this is one of my favorite men's fragrances of all time from Bath & Body Works because it's so different to everything else in the men's shop collection. And I just think it's fantastic. It's got a dark plum. It's definitely like a really masculine, deep, fruity fragrance. And it's really nice. My husband actually really enjoys this one a ton. And he loves the little baddie Halloween packaging. That was all the men's body care. And I got 4 more items for myself. And I want to say thank you guys for using my fetch link that's always down in the description below. This haul was completely free. Thanks to you guys. So thank you so much for everyone who uses my fetch link. This cost me $0 out of pocket. I love you all so much. But let's go over the body washes that I picked up. Now, past Cami would have bought every single Halloween body wash, but I didn't. I held strong and I only picked up the ice cream float. I am someone, and this is just personally how I am, I like to collect one of each of the Halloween scents, especially in like hand soaps, body care, and candles. But for the body washes, I don't find myself reaching for them too much just because I'm like, this is a special scent. So I was like, I'm just going to get my hands on the ice cream float so I can have it for the collection in the body wash. And then if during semi-annual sale, I can find Girlfriend, Wicked Vanilla Woods, or Vampire Blood, I will pick them up, but for the purpose of like my collection, I already have those other fragrances, so I was like, let's just get our hands on the ice cream float. If you missed it, I do have a review on my channel talking about the ice cream float fragrance, but this is Fizzing Cola, Frightful Vanilla Float, and Spooky Sugars. This scent is so amazing, and I love the packaging. I love that it's purple, and to me, it smells like a flat Coke or like a flat Coke Zero. But I really love it. And I am getting a little bit more of the vanilla in the body wash than I was in the candle and the fine fragrance mist. So that's really fun. I think this scent would make a really fun bubble bath. So I picked up Ice Cream Float. And I was on the fence of picking up one of Vanilla Romance, Vanilla Ease, and Vanilla Cafe. But I was like, you know what, Cami? You hauled a lot during semi-annual sale, so let's cool it down a little bit, use up some of my collection. But I am really dwindling down on fall body care and fall body soap. So I was like, you know what, I'll just get 2. to add to my project, use it up at some point. But I did pick up the Vanilla Cafe. I really am now regretting getting Vanilla Romance and Vanilla Ease, but hopefully I can find them at some annual sale at some point. But this is smooth espresso, whipped vanilla, and toasted hazelnut. Bath & Body Works has been killing it with the coffee fragrances this year, and it doesn't end with this one. This one smells like a Starbucks mocha latte. So yummy and so delicious, and I love the color and the packaging of this one. So pretty. I love the beige moment going on. I also picked it up in the moisturizing body wash, which I probably shouldn't have because I stocked up on moisturizing body washes during semi-annual sale as well as at the outlet. So didn't really need this, but that's okay. Not the end of the world. I'll use it at some point. But this is, like I said, the Vanilla Cafe. It smells the exact same in the moisturizing body wash as it does in the regular body wash. And I am someone that uses a moisturizing body wash and a body wash all at the same time. Like when I'm in the shower, I use them during the same shower. I use both products is what I'm trying to say. I use the shower gel as well as a moisturizing body wash, but I don't necessarily like match up my fragrances. But I love using the moisturizing body wash before I use the body scrub. And then last, I had to pick up the espresso, the Coco Shea Espresso fragrance. This smells fantastic. My friend Chris said this, and this is before the coffee is brewed, and this is after the coffee is brewed. And that is exactly what it smells like. This definitely just smells like the coffee bean, like you open a bag of coffee grounds or a coffee bean. That is what this espresso smells like. So this one says it is fragrance with dark roast coffee and hazelnut. I don't get a ton of the hazelnut. Like, it's there, but I definitely get more of the actual espresso in the coffee bean versus the like super sweet, like gourmand hazelnut coffee, if that makes sense. But it's still a really, really great fragrance. But that's all that I picked up, you guys. There's not a ton of new out in the store. And if you guys saw my Book Loft review, your girl did not like Book Loft. So I was like, I'm not wasting my money in getting that in the body wash. The only thing I wish I got that I did not haul, unfortunately, is the body wash in glazed pumpkin. My store was out of it. And they also had champagne apple and honey and sweater weather, but those are fragrances that come out quite frequently, so I didn't feel like I needed to get my hands on those right now, and I could wait for a semi-annual sale. But this was a incredible deal. So thank you, Bath & Body Works. Unfortunately, we couldn't use an extra discount, so the total, like the price per item was just $4.95, which that's okay. That's still a fantastic deal outside of semi-annual sale. But that's all for today's video. Thank you again, Dossier, so much for sending over these perfumes. Like I said earlier, make sure you guys check out all their links down in the description below if you want to have luxury fragrances with no markups and at a super cheap cost. Check them out down in the description below. But that is all for today's video and my $4.95 Bath & Body Works moisturizer and body wash haul. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you give today's video a big thumbs up, comment down below, let me know your thoughts. And if you like seeing my face, Bath & Body Works fragrance or lifestyle content, make sure you consider hitting that subscribe button because it's free to you, helps me out so very much, and you guys can always change your mind later. Thanks again, you guys, for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!